Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're talking about a question that's been on everyone's mind at some point. What does it take to find love that lasts? Relationships are one of the most beautiful but challenging parts of life, and the answers might surprise you. Stick around as we explore how love goes beyond those butterflies in your stomach to something far deeper and more meaningful. 1. Real love vs. infatuation. Let's start with a common misconception. When we think of true love, many of us think of that spark, that intense, almost overwhelming attraction when you first meet someone. Relationship specialist Dr. Mark Sharp explains that while those feelings are powerful, they don't always last forever. Sure, we've all felt the butterflies and maybe even imagined that we'd feel this way forever, but real love is about more than just infatuation. In fact, research shows that after that initial honeymoon phase, feelings of excitement may naturally fade. What you're left with is a choice: to nurture that connection or to let it fizzle out. Think of love as a garden. If you don't water it, it won't grow. True love is a balance between keeping that initial excitement alive while deepening a lasting connection. It's a blend of romance and reality, all nurtured by both partners' commitment. 2. The importance of self-love. Dr. Margaret Paul explains that there's a massive difference between looking for love and truly sharing love, and here's where it starts with you. While it's completely possible to love someone even if you don't fully love yourself, self-love makes a relationship easier and healthier. Why? Because when we don't love ourselves, we often look to our partner to fill that void. Imagine your inner self as a child. Dr. Paul says to ask yourself, would you expect someone else to raise your inner child, to meet all their needs and reassure them constantly? Probably not. You'd likely feel that nurturing them is your responsibility. In relationships, if we don't love ourselves, we tend to look to our partner to meet our emotional needs and quiet our insecurities. But when we take the time to care for ourselves, we come into a relationship as two whole individuals sharing love rather than seeking it. Self-love isn't just a catchphrase, it's a foundation, because when you're complete on your own, you're sharing love with your partner, not asking them to be the missing piece. 3. Recognizing red flags. Now, let's get into some relationship wisdom. We've all heard of red flags and green flags in relationships, but do you know what they really mean? Let's talk red flags first. For starters, no healthy relationship should revolve around the need to feel needed. It's natural to want to feel valuable to your partner, but falling into emotional dependency too quickly can be unhealthy. Dr. Abigail Brenner explains that when one partner constantly needs the other for reassurance, it can create an unbalanced dynamic that leaves little room for growth. Another red flag to watch out for is a partner who badmouths their ex excessively. Psychotherapist Katie Gillis says that if someone constantly rants about past relationships, it might signal unresolved issues and a lack of respect. Be aware of other classic red flags like jealousy, controlling behavior, or dishonesty. And here's a lesser-known red flag. If you constantly feel uncomfortable around someone, don't ignore it. Trauma survivors may have learned to ignore discomfort, but it's often a sign something isn't right. Trust your intuition. If something feels off, it probably is. And remember, you deserve a love that feels safe, secure, and respectful. 4. Recognizing green flags. All right, so we've covered the red flags. But what about the green flags? Here's what to look for in a healthy, potentially lasting relationship. Start with kindness and trustworthiness. These are some of the simplest but strongest foundations for any relationship. You also want to find someone who's genuinely supportive. A 2006 study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found something fascinating. Researchers discovered that how your partner responds to good news is actually more telling than how they handle bad news. Imagine you've just shared an exciting accomplishment with your partner. Do they smile politely, or do they show genuine excitement and pride for you? Couples who mutually celebrate each other's joys have been found to have healthier, longer-lasting relationships. Real love isn't just about supporting each other through hard times. It's about truly delighting in each other's successes. So pay attention to how your partner reacts to your happiness. It's a powerful green flag. 5. Shared values vs. similar interests. Next, let's clear up a common myth. You don't need to share every interest with your partner for a relationship to succeed. While it's nice to have shared hobbies, they're not as crucial as having similar values and beliefs. Marriage therapist Dr. Mudita Rastogi explains that over time, you'll grow, change, and evolve. What stays the same are the core values that define who you are. For instance, if you and your partner both value honesty, kindness, and loyalty, you're setting a solid foundation. Interestingly, having different hobbies can actually be beneficial. Maybe you love hiking, and your partner loves painting. The key is finding a balance between spending time together and pursuing your individual passions. It's okay to have your own interests. In fact, it can make a relationship stronger. Shared values are what matter most. Hobbies are just the icing on the cake. 6. Conflict resolution. Conflict is inevitable in every relationship, but how it's handled can make or break it. Clinical psychologist Dr. Jana Dubinsky says the key to resolving conflicts lies in trying to understand your partner's point of view, even if you disagree. Imagine a heated argument. Your goal should be less about winning and more about learning what's behind your partner's perspective. Strong couples know that it's not about always agreeing, but respecting each other's perspectives and working towards solutions together. When conflicts arise, remember this: you're not enemies, you're partners. Sometimes the best thing you can do is to listen, even if it's hard. 7. Long-lasting love. So, let's say you've found that special someone. You're both committed, share core values, and have a healthy approach to conflict. What can you do to keep the spark alive? One of the best things you can do is continue putting effort into your relationship. Show appreciation for each other, surprise each other, and keep open communication going. Quality time, shared memories, and mutual respect are the building blocks of a love that stands the test of time. It may not be easy, and it certainly won't always be perfect, but with commitment, love can grow even deeper over time. Lasting love is a choice. Every day, choose your partner, nurture your bond, and keep building a love that's unbreakable. If you've made it this far, you're well on your way to understanding the essence of real love. So what about you? Are you looking for a love that lasts, or maybe working on building it right now? Comment below what qualities you value most in a relationship. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more insights on building meaningful relationships. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep building the love that lasts.